Right, hello people. I'm back out here now, rearranging the sleeping and sitting for our 4-day trip. Nikki, my daughter, has let me know that she's a little bit worried because she doesn't think that there's going to be enough room for the two of us and the two dogs. So I've come out here today to make some adjustments. You'll probably remember that I showed you me making up that bench bed there. Well, I've decided, because I had a gap, because I had that gap there, it wasn't really very good. So what I've decided is I cut a smaller piece. I cut a narrower piece of board, which will give us a little bit more space. So if I can prop this camera up, you might be able to watch me as I put it together. But you'll have to excuse the mistakes that I probably will make. Okay, so forgive me for a little bit of shifting about at the minute. I need to wedge this somewhere. Actually, these selfie. I lost you. You came right out. These selfie sticks are actually quite good. They are. You can wedge them in anywhere. So I don't really need to even use my Gorilla Pod. Right, so I'm not going to look at you, but I'm going to try and ignore the fact that I've got you on, and I'm going to get on with what I'm doing. Right, now my idea is I was going to attach a piece of backing on here, but because under that wheel arch underneath there I have got some rust, and it really does need sort of attending to. So I don't really want to fix anything permanently in here, not until I'm absolutely 100% sure that it's all going to go in. Now you'll have to forgive me, I kind of know what I'm doing, but it never works out in practice. In theory, I know what I have to do, but in practice, I don't know, it just always seems to end up going wrong. Now, I would think that screw would be long enough, so I think I've already got some holes. I'd like to get one of those hefty drill with things on the bottom that you can drill and everything, but I find this, although it runs out of battery ever so quick, I find it handy. But I can sort of like, I can actually drill a few holes with this. And actually, Dave, I can't pronounce your channel name, but you know who you are. I'm going to be having a look at my gas stove today, so if I do film it, I will I'll let you have a look and see what happens. See, and I'm kind of thinking, I know you can move the seats in the bongos. I know you can move the seats in the bongos, but I don't really fancy the idea of actually sliding the seat forward, laying it down, and then sliding it back again in the morning. So what I've done, which I'll show you sort of, right, that's that done there. And of course I bought these lovely blue boxes, which, if I lift this up, you can see there. Yeah, I bought those lovely blue boxes, which they fit underneath here absolutely perfectly. And at the moment, I've got food in one. Well, kind of food. Not a lot really. And I've got my cooking stuff in the other one. And I kind of like them. So as you can see, I've taken the other 2 legs off of here. I know it doesn't look very pretty. You can't take any notice of that. But it's good enough for me. So I've taken the legs off because I found this wasn't going back far enough. But now, you watch, it won't do it again. Hang on. It does work because I've done it. It does work. It does work because I've done it. Oh, you know why? I've got that there, that's why. Silly. Right, so that will go there, like that. See, now, whereas before, I had a gap. Which was okay, because when you put the cushion over the top of it, you didn't see the gap. But I didn't want the gap there because I wanted a little bit more space here. So that's why I did that. And see, because I don't want this actually attached at the moment, excuse me, and that goes in there. And then this, oops, better move over them, otherwise I'll have them all over the place. Put them back up there. I will hopefully at some point get to a confident state where see, look, I've even put, I think you can just about see, I've even put some thermal pads on these seats because I didn't, you know, they weren't really very comfortable. But that is just an old sleeping mat from Halfords. So that's okay. I tell you, I'm getting really used to bending about in here. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. See, and it's not as wide. Yeah, that sticks out just a fraction, but I'm not really too worried about that. That's not too bad. And I thought I've got a little space under here, which I didn't have before. Which I've got where I put my little table, which I've not used yet. But once we can start cooking outside, I'll be able to use it outside. And an umbrella. But we can put shoes underneath there. And I like these because although they just slide out ever so easily. They have got handles on the side, but I can always just take that off and put one on the front. And I've got to rearrange that so that lid actually goes on snug. And then this one goes there. Right, so then I'm in 2 minds. When you do work in the engine, this seat here will go forward still, so you can still bring that seat up without having to touch this. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I won't actually attach that at the moment, but then when you put this down, no, you don't want to see me faffing. Women do faff, don't they? Sometimes. And that's not being hope you can't really hear that. that, go like that. And then, oops, I don't want to bash you. I don't take any notice of this colour. I thought I might like it originally, but I don't. I think it stands out too much. The only problem I've got with this is still the width of that. But I think that still gives you quite a lot of space there. Really, I mean, from there to the cooker, because originally it was there. It was like that originally. So yeah, so you're actually gaining that amount of space without me having to do anything to that. Actually, I quite like the little bit of lip just over the end. And I've got some of the non-slip material, which I'm going to put underneath. Now you're all going to say, oh, but she's got a gap there. Yes, I know I've got a gap there. But I know I've got a gap here. But what I am going to do here, for the moment, I've got some nice cushions which I'm going to fit in there, which bring it up to the level of the toilet. Alright. This works quite nicely in here actually. Once I take my coat out, it will actually go back up. So we've actually got enough room to go to the toilet. When we're on a campsite, I have actually got a toilet tent which we can put up outside. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to call my daughter Nikki, because she's going to bring all the bits and pieces. Let's turn you around. I'm going to sorry, you just fell.